And welcome back to another edition of the YodelCast. I am Doc Lettuce, bringing to you this great matchup. We have Area 51 against Egocentric, featuring the CSN $2,500 tournament that is celebrating the tribe's launch. This is the loser bracket round 4, if I am not mistaken. Area 51 was seeded 4th and got knocked down by Tau of Tribe, whereas Egocentric is seeded 10th and was knocked down by Team Epidemic, formerly known as Team Onyx. We are currently going to be watching the Arx Novena map in the first of the best of 3 series. Map 2 will be Katabatic, followed by Drydock if needed. And we are getting the match underway, so I will do a quick roster rundown. On Diamond Sword, we have Egocentric featuring Small Kiwi, Sweetness, Budokai, Meat.org, M-Star, David Bowie, and Adip. And for Area 51, we have their star-studded lineup of Reddish Blue, Pliff, Tailspin, Vash, Eric's Titan, Brick, and Player 3. The interesting thing to note here is that they are not running with Zoid Bergenstein, their usual capper. So it should be interesting to see how this plays out. Looking over the rosters real quick, they will each be running a 1 Sentinel strategy. And that's interesting because we've seen Egocentric run 2 Sentinels occasionally, and it's good that they're opting to elect for 1 because it's more fair. For any rules that you may not know, 1 Shrike, 1 tank per team, 9,000 bucks for a Shrike, 6,000 for a tank, and there is 100% friendly fire. Whiteouts are banned, as well as Plasma Rifle and the Jackal, as we have a quick grab there for Player 3, acting as the capper for Area 51. He is about halfway home, but he only has about 170 speed, 341 health. Some snipes coming in there from Sweetness, but they're missing. David Bowie there needs to do something. He finally goes and gets the E-grab, and Titan actually manages to kill. Yes, Titan did get a kill off. I have those absolutely mistaken. Yes, sorry, my apologies there. I had the teams confused because I'm used to casting them, and I thought I was seeing something else. David Bowie came in there, managed to get the kill off on Player 3. The flag was then picked up by Titan, who also killed David Bowie. My apologies for the confusion. So that is a 1-0 for Area 51, as Vash Eric's did manage to pick up the flag and get that cap off. That's a fairly quick 1-0 too. We're barely 2 minutes in and we already have a 1-0, so full of action, and let's hope it keeps up. We're going to quickly follow Small Kiwi here. His Tailspin might have spotted him by now. He has absolutely spotted him. He's down to about 214 health, and there goes Tailspin with his unbelievably unfair sniping. And so that's going to be some wasted time for them. On the other side, we will have Player 3 here, setting up his route now. He's going at pretty good speed. The question is, can Sweetness spot him? There we go. He has spotted him. He's down to about 348 health. 1 snipe here will ruin this route. Snipe does manage to miss. He is starting to regen now. And okay, he's back up to full health. Sweetness needs to make a shot. He does get a great shot off there, bringing him down to 400 health. This is going to be a problem. He's now got a back-to-front shot. Hits him down to 300, and this route is wasted. So Reddish Blue does pick it up. And I thought Reddish Blue picked it up there. My apologies. There we go. Finally picks it up. He is going to try and probably do the punt strategy here, as there's not much defense. Budokai not paying much attention to him. So he's just going to keep walking this home here. Small Kiwi did manage to get a grab off, but it was quickly killed and returned. Adip finally coming in here to try and do something about Reddish Blue. He's just walking home. He's down to about 500 health finally. Adip making some nice shots. He did not punt it, and Adip may be able to get this return. He does get the return with people swooping in there to try and make the pickup in the midfield, but for one reason or another, he did not do the punt. And I think that might have given his team the cap if he had done, but instead he gets taken out by some nice final chain gun shots there from Adip, and he was taken down and it was returned. So a little bit of a close call there for Egocentric, but nonetheless they did manage to get the return. So we're going to just take a quick look at the flag stand here and watch and see what happens. Player 3 is coming in for a side-to-side route. The stand is getting crashed there by Brick. Area 51 is renowned for their flag stand offense, but it looks like that route was messed up by Player 3. They did manage to take the Hoff out, but there's a lot of spam going on there for the Egocentric side, preventing any llama grabbing. Adip on the other side did manage to get a grab off, but nothing really happened from that. It looked like he was nitroned, and so that's just going to go reset. And over here on the Egocentric side, we can see that Brick is still there fighting valiantly, but he should really just kill out and do something else because his capper will need him to be there, and I don't think he will be. Small Kiwi did go for a front-to-back route, which is kind of surprising. Guess he figured he wasn't having much luck with his back-to-front, so he said, well, I'll do a front-to-back. But Tailspin's absolutely ready for him there. There's no chance he's getting away with a back-to-front with Tailspin sniping because he's just too good at that, and you don't have the speed or the health at that rate. He was only at about 580 when he grabbed the health. That's 2 shots from Tailspin, and as you saw, he was just taken down really quickly. So since the flag is in the field, we're going to go back and watch this stand a little bit here. Reddish Blue and Brick are crashing it hard. They've cleared the Hoff off. Budokai manages to take down Reddish Blue nicely, but player 3 comes swooping in without the Hoff there. He's going 280. He is going to make this home absolutely full health. There is someone there ready for the E-grab, David Bowie. They are going to need to get the return. They're going to try and time return it. They do shoot him off, and he does go down to Reddish Blue, and that will be the 2-0 cap. Some great offensive clearing there from Area 51. Gives them that nice 2-0 lead, which is good for them because so far, Egocentric has not really gotten the flag off even more than halfway. Small Kiwi did manage to get the flag, but he did go down there. Apparently a great shot. Managed to take him out there, and the flag's just going to sit here up against the turret, so it's most likely not going to go anywhere, and it's going to be an easy return for Area 51 when they need it. But that clearing was absolutely key there. We saw M-Star was not on the flag for one reason or another. Because Area 51 is so good at clearing, he really wasn't able to do all that much. You can see their little team here of 3. They had problems with coordination in the past, but we see what they're doing now is they're saying, alright, well, we're just all going to we're going to group together. That way our coordination has to be good. As Brick, their best clearer, does manage to go down there. Player 3, camping against this hill. He's got pretty much no health, 158. He's not going to be able to get this flag out. And you see he's just sort of skiing along. He's probably going to kill out any second now because there's really nothing he can do. He might regen, go for a punt strategy, but the flag stand is not clear. He is going to try and walk in here. He's just sort of wasting time at this point. Meat Dog team kills his own heavy, and now player 3 is able to do so. Gets that punt off. He's punting it out to Brick. He picks up his own flag. He took it away from Brick. Brick is going to come in here and try and pick it up. So is Vash Eriks. There's a couple defenders here, but they're not going to be able to do anything. Reddish Blue does manage to get the pick off. Budokai is here. He's going to cause some problems. Some great chain gun fire, bringing him down to 300 health. He should probably punt this off pretty soon, but he's not going to do so yet. He does not have a punting weapon. I think he's running the arcs, and there we go. He does actually have one. Finally punts it up off onto the stand. In the meantime, David Bowie did have a nice little front-to-back E-grab there. He is getting away with only 51 health. Tailspin mows him down with the Falcon. This is going to be the 3-0 because there comes the return. Titan's going to get that cap off. And that was some interesting play there from Egocentric. Team killing their own heavy on the flag. And I think that really sort of cost them there. That third body would have been pretty helpful in preventing player 3 from getting that E-grab, or from getting that llama grab plus punt off. But they also didn't have that much chasing, which is kind of surprising. I would have expected to see more people. There were only 2 people there going after player 3. Kind of don't like that. That wasn't really enough, and we actually now see Budokai all the way over there is trying to distract Tailspin. He is taking him down very low. They really need to do that because he is going to be a problem. Small Kiwi is ready. Budokai just took down Tailspin, which is a bit too early in my opinion. Small Kiwi's not even ready to come in yet, but that is going to force Tailspin to relocate. I don't see him spawning yet. He should be spawning any second there. He does spawn on the faraway hill, so Small Kiwi, Budokai is in the right position. He is going to keep dueling him. Which could be good for them. Small Kiwi is coming in here, but there's little to no distraction. He takes a shot from the base turret. That will mess up all the good work they did. He did get the flag off, and he goes down to the second base turret. That is honestly some sloppy play there from Small Kiwi. I did not expect to see that. 2 turret shots on the same route going down. That was some great play by Budokai, keeping Tailspin out of the picture, but no dice. Nothing happened there because of it. Those turrets were MVP of that anti-flag run. Brick here in the meantime is hiding in the back, ready for his capper to come in, but we do see Sweetness is setting up on this side, which means that, or where is he? There he is. He's setting up here, which means that, oh, we see a Shrike coming out now, but if he was going to run a normal route, player 3 that is, then he would most likely be coming in this side, which would give Sweetness a lot of opportunity to interrupt him and possibly kill him. Instead, it does look like he's electing to go for the Shrike Cap. He does take out Small Kiwi, which is going to buy his defense a little bit more time. He's going to come here after Sweetness. Not a great idea. Some good Falcon shots can really cause problems, but it doesn't look like he's focused that much on falconing, more dodging. I don't think he knows who's actually in the Shrike, because it is their capper. They are going to go for a flag stand clear, and then they're just going to start this Shrike capping. It's what they like to do. Don't forget, they cost 9,000 apiece. These shots coming in here to do a little bit of clearing. They do only have it up for this 1, maybe 2 Shrikes, so this is really just sort of a, yep, there's the flag stand clear. I don't know what on earth Egocentric was thinking. They've seen them run this before. There's the Shrike grab. David Bowie coming in there for the E-grab, but he's not going to get anywhere. Pliff takes him out. Small Kiwi is moving in there. They just really want to get this return. There we go. They get the return. Small Kiwi coming in there. Does manage to get a grab after the fact. He's down to about 450, but this isn't going to do much. He's going to make it home, but it's just going to be a 4-1. Nothing's really going to change from this cap. And there we go. There's the 4-1. Some good capping there from Small Kiwi. And that's more of what they need to do, and they need to protect against the Shrike grab. Brick coming in here for a continuation cap. But he does punt it out into the midfield. That was a strong punt. It is picked up in a nice mid-air pickup there by Reddish Blue. And he's got pretty much full health. He is making it all the way to the Aqueduct right now. No one really chasing him. Budokai is at the enemy flag stand, but I don't know. They need to do something. Adip is there as well. Budokai is there with the E-grab. He's going to be chained down by Titan really quick. Finally, David Bowie is coming in there. I think Meat.org is coming in too. He does try and toss it off and punt it there, but it misses Brick completely. Brick's going to have to go get this. He does. David Bowie is coming in, but he's being rapidly chained down by Reddish Blue. Small Kiwi coming in. Sweetness manages to pick up the Area 51 flag to stall this cap a little bit longer. Tailspin takes him down, though. Here's going to be coming in the return in just a second, and that's the 5-1. Interesting. It was a fairly quick game, only clocking in at about 11 minutes. But that was still fairly... we saw quite a bit there out of Area 51. Some great clearing pretty much every time that their capper came in. Sweetness had to take down their capper before he even got close to the stand, or they basically got a cap off. That Shrike cap was very predictable and foreseeable, and I think it's a shame that they managed to give it up so easily, but that's the strength of Area 51's offense. I'm sort of surprised that Egocentric didn't take advantage of their not-so-great defense to get more caps off, but, you know, they only managed to get the one. And they're really going to need to pull this around on Katabatic to have a good chance of bringing this to a map 3. And I really hope they do, because I'd love to see more matchups between these two. I think Drydock would be very interesting. And but for now, we will be moving on to Katabatic as soon as the maps rotate. And so I'm going to have to pause this so I can put them up as separate recordings. So once again, you were watching Egocentric against Area 51. Area 51 took the first of the best of 3 maps, Arx Novena, in a 5-1 in a little under 11 minutes. And as we're waiting here to move on to the next map, I will just like to remind you that this is the CSN Tournament Loser Round 4 matchup between Area 51 and Team Egocentric in a best of 3. The winner will move on to face some other really strong team that I don't know yet because the games haven't finished casting yet. So anyway, thank you once again for listening. I am Doc Lettuce. This has been the YodelCast. Please stay tuned for Map 2. It should be up fairly quickly unless it's a long one, in which case I have to wait for YouTube to fix their bugs. So once again, thank you everyone for listening, and we'll see you soon.